In our lineage, they have given us various methods of connecting to specific energies of this universe, which are sustaining this universe, running this universe, and different aspects of this energy is given a form. Whether that exists in a form or not, you should not bother about. But of course, energy has different aspects and different connotations, and in our system it is called Dasha Mahavidya. The 10 goddesses which have been said that these are the energy forms responsible for such and such things in our life. Right? So many of you might be wondering what I am talking. How many of you go to temples? Ever visited any temple? How many of you fast on a day of an auspicious occasion, like any of you? Do you fast? Okay. Yeah, very good. 50% people fast also. How many of you have ever recited anything, any chant in the praise of Lord or God or goddesses, any time? Tell me. You never did that? Never praised, never recited even a shloka in the praise of Lord, the unseen force? I think all of us, yes, I think all of us in a way have always thought that God is a person. That's the only thing why we call these Dash Mahavidyas as 10 Devis, 10 aspects of Shakti. That the Shakti is so, Kali is so, Chinnamasta is so, Tripura is so. These are aspects of Shakti. We want to associate, we want to impersonate those Shaktis, and that is why we have created an image of that Shakti. Understand? It does not necessarily mean that unless you will connect with that deity in his fierce form, Kali, who's having her tongue rolling out, having the skull heads as his garland, and chopped arms as her, skirt and all. No, it is not so. It is not only this form which we are actually linking that energy with. Tantra has again simplified it. It has said no need to personify. We will create a mandala. Mandala means what? A geometrical shape for that energy. Will you then agree that it's a secular way of dealing with the energies? Yes. No Kali. Only a shape to work on. And why not? Different shapes have different energy fields. Different shapes have different effect on you. Different shapes have different spiritual meaning to you. Whether you believe it or not, it is only in the shape which defines how the energy of a place would be. Let me tell you, how much is your height? Let's say 6 feet. How much is further headroom you want? Let's say you raise your hand. 8 feet, 8.5, 8 feet, maximum 8 feet, 8.5 feet. So why to waste space? Just put the roof at just 1 or 2 inches above than your hand. The room you need for your movement of your hand. You don't do it. Why? Because the shape, if the room is created in such a way which is very close to your head, it starts suppressing your energies. It starts suppressing your energies. And those people who stay in a cabin and all, which are not so very well good at good height and all, ceilings are at very low level, they are bound to feel this, what you call, the neck pain and all.
Spondylitis.
Yeah, spondylitis. Right? Why? How? Only by lowering the roof, if I get a spondylitis, yes, true. You get a spondylitis by just by lowering the roof of the place you stay. And if the shape would have nothing to do with the flow of energies, why so much research around pyramid? What is it? Just a shape? Just a geometry? Nothing else? And the whole scientific community is currently engaged in to decode and understand what these ancient structures mean to us. What is the hidden science in it? And they have proven beyond doubt that just this shape makes energy different. Is it not? So thereby, when we say that a particular aspect of energy which is present in this universe, presiding over many functions of this universe, can be represented in the form of a symbol or mandala, it's a very scientific way of understanding that deity, rather than going to a deity who is wearing this, that, and you're not able to link with it. So this is what is Tantra. Tantra does not necessarily mean that you are praising a deity, worshipping something, calling yourself that, where have you seen this deity? It doesn't exist. But you'll say, okay, she doesn't exist, fine. But this shape is very real. Does a triangle exist or not? Does a dot exist or not? Does a circle exist or not? Does a square exist or not? Yes, it does. They all have different energies. Right? This is how the system of Tantra deals with external world, with a very, very deep knowledge of external world's understanding. A yogi might not be interested in pyramid. He is not, necessarily not. But a tantric is the one who has probably made a pyramid. Now tell me, whether pyramids have been useful in their own times or not, only historians can tell. But we understand there are so many other aspects of pyramid which are still fascinating us, right? Which are beyond explanations even now. So this is what we are saying here. Tantra is not to be taken as anything associated with deity worship, sacrifices, indiscriminated use of drugs, sex. It is not. And if there is any use of all these things, it is always in very, very guided, very, very controlled environment. And one must understand that this is only one aspect of life. The very deep science can't be understood in a day or two or maybe even a year. But all we can do is at least start understanding ourselves on a grosser level, then a final level, then more final level. And that is what Tattva Shakti Vigyan is going to do.